Hello, Creative Crafty Friends. Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year. I am back with another tutorial. First, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another tutorial. Today, I'm sharing a fun interactive project that is perfect for any occasion. It is a 5-pocket accordion money holder. This is one of those projects that looks impressive, but is actually very simple to make once you know the steps. But before we jump right into the tutorial, let me show you a couple of samples. These here I've already made so you can see just how versatile this design is. The first one is landscape orientation. I've added an ephemera piece that says hooray, and another one that says may all your wishes come true. And I've added 2 floral coordinated pieces as well. This version has a 5-pocket. This version has 5 pockets, as you can see, and I just added some little play money just for demonstration. And you can absolutely add more pockets to the back, and I will be showing you that sample in a few. But look at this. This is so cool. Accordion. And this is the back. And this is the 5-pocket. So the second sample is in portrait orientation. So you can do landscape and portrait for this. And this one is themed for congratulations. The sentiment says today is your day, and I use a beautiful ephemera piece featuring a woman holding gifts galore. For this one, I created pockets on both the front and the back, which gives me a total of 10 pockets. So this is the front, and this is the back, and you have more pockets here. And this spot here is for any journaling, if you want to write a nice little greeting on the inside. Okay, so for the pockets, I use the opposite side of the pattern paper, which is exactly why I recommend using double-sided paper for this project. So these money holders can be customized for birthdays, graduations, holidays, thank you, gifts, or just because. They are extremely versatile, and you can also personalize them by putting the name as well. So for today's tutorial, I'll be making the 5-pocket version, but once you learn this one, you can turn it into a 10-pocket holder very easy. So let's get started. So here's what you'll need. You'll need 2 sheets of double-sided pattern paper. I'm using this one with some gold foiling, and it's pink, and you have the pink stripes on the opposite side. You'll need some adhesive. I'm using liquid glue. You'll need a circle punch. You'll need a circle punch for your pockets, and you'll need some embellishments for whatever occasion you're creating. It can be die cuts, ephemera, what have you. And you also need your paper trimmer and a scoreboard. So first things first, you want to take your 12 by 12, both pieces, and you want to cut at 6 3/4. And you want to do that to both pieces. And you want to put your remaining piece on the side because you will be using that for your pockets. So you want to score the second piece at 6 3/4. Okay, so while we have our paper trimmer out, okay, so these are the 2 pieces that will make your accordion. But while we still have the paper trimmer, let's go ahead and cut our pockets. So you would take one of those pieces that you just cut, the remaining piece, and you want to, okay, so you want to cut your pockets at 6 3/4. Then once you cut it, now you are ready to cut at 1 inch. So your pocket pieces will measure 1 inch by 6 3/4. And you want five strips. So you want to just cut them at 1 inch, and you will get 5 strips out of this piece of paper. Okay, so once you have that, you have your 5 strips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we were using the opposite side of our strips for the pockets. So now we are through with the paper trimmer. We are ready to put that away. Okay, so now we are ready to score. So you would take your 6 3/4 by 12 piece, and you want to score at 3 1/4, 6 1/2, and 9 3/4. And you want to do that for both. Okay, and we are through scoring. So you want to put that away. Okay, next you want to fold on the score lines. So you want to fold this one down, in, and down. So I'm thinking, what is this? Is this mountain fold? So it should look like this, like an M when you fold it. And you want to make sure they're even. And this one can be a little tricky. So let's see. And then your second piece. So this one we folded in, down, and in. So when you get ready to glue it, it will be like this. Okay, so this one looks like this when you get ready to fold it. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so the first piece, you can either leave it like this, or you can cut at 1 1/2 inch. Okay, so I thought I was finished with my paper trimmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim 1 1/2 inch off the bottom piece. This is for my first piece. I'm going to cut 1 1/2 inch, and I will be right back. Okay, I have trimmed that piece down, so I am ready to glue my second piece to the back. I just didn't want all that on the back when I get ready to flip it over. So let me add glue. Hopefully this is making sense. I'm just going to add glue to that piece, to this piece here. And you want to use some liquid glue, or you can use some sticky strip and put glue on top to make sure it doesn't come apart. Okay, so I have that, and I'm going to adhere my second piece. And you want to leave like some room underneath the score line. Hopefully you can see that. I know it's gold foil and it might be showing a glare, but hopefully you can see. I put it just a little bit underneath that score line. I'm just going to press down, turn it on the opposite side and press down as well. Okay, once you have that, you are ready to form your accordion. And you just Push it together and you have your accordion. How cool is that? Okay, so once you have that, you are ready to add your pockets. Before we add our pockets, we want to add a notch on the pockets, just like I have on this one. As you can see, this little notch right here. So let's do that. Once I punch one, I will use that as a template. And you want it to be in the center. So you just want to put that in the center. See if it's even on both sides. You can just eyeball that and punch. And I'm going to use this as my template for the rest. Let me do one more and I'm going to do the rest off camera. Just using it as a template to punch the rest of them. And there you have it. So let me finish the rest and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I like to sponge the edges of my pockets for a little extra dimension. Like I did here, I sponged them in black, but this is completely optional. I'm not going to do that for this one. So once we are ready, we are ready to adhere the pockets onto each accordion panel, making sure to leave the tops open for inserting money or other items. So you want to add the pockets to the second panel, not your first one. You want to add them to the second one on down. Okay, I have a new discovery. The second piece at the end, you have this piece left. You remember in the beginning, I told you to cut 5 strips. Well, you only need 4 because this bottom piece can become your 5th strip. You just have to cut it. Take enough off to have that 1 inch. So let me show you that now. So you want to cut that small bottom piece at 1 1/4, and that will make an instant pocket. And I just discovered that while doing this tutorial. Instead of just cutting the entire pocket off, instead of just cutting the entire piece off, I can make it a pocket. So now I'm just going to add the punch, and it becomes an instant pocket. So cool. So now I can go ahead and glue my first pocket, which is the bottom, and you want to add glue to the 2 sides only. And you're just going to fold up, and you have your pocket, your first pocket. That is so cool that I came up with that. I don't know why I didn't come up with it at first when I did my samples, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so now you can add the remaining pockets. So you want to add glue to the 2 sides and the bottom of the remaining of the pockets. Just a little bit, because you want to be able to fit whatever you want to fit in your pockets. And leave some room above the score line, because you don't want it right on the score line, because you want to be able to fold your accordion. So leave some room above, just a little bit above that score line. And you want to do it to the remaining pieces. I'm going to show you one more, and then I'm going to do the rest off camera. Once the pockets are in place, you are ready to decorate your money holders however you like. You can decorate the pockets if you want, but I'm just going to decorate the front panel. So you can add ephemera, sentiments, florals, or embellishments to match your occasion. So I do have some pieces here for the front panel. And I forgot to mention that I am using the LDRS Creative. This is the Celebration Makercraft bundle kit. I had got this off of HSN, and it comes with ephemera and ribbons and pattern paper. So let me just add this. I got ephemera piece with some presents on it, and it's trimmed in that gold foil. And I have the sentiment, enjoy your special day, and I'm going to add that to the front. And I have some balloons as well that matches the presents. So let me just glue this on. And enjoy your special day. And you can mass produce these and just have them ready to go. And these are not just for money. You can add gift cards. You can add money and gift cards. Just want to add the balloons. I'm going to angle those. And that completes your money holder. These are great for so many things. You have, like I said, you can put money, gift cards, and you can also use these as junk journals as well. So say you can use them for tags, for your junk journal. This is just something I had on my desk to use as an example. Let me see what else. Just an example here. Something I'm going to be using for tags. It was like you put your tags in here. Like I said, you put money, many keepsakes, or even scripture cards. That's another good idea. The possibilities are truly endless. So let me go back to my samples. Okay, so these are the two samples. So let me see. I'm just going to pull out one of the little fake $100 bills I printed off and show you how it just slides in. So you just slide into your pocket and your money. And it will open once again like this. This is so cool. I'm loving it. And this is the back. Like I said, you can put pockets on the back as well. And this is the other one. Just showing you that again. I love the back of this one. It is so pretty. And then you have the portrait one that is never ending. So you have money here, and then you flip it, money on this side, that side as well. So it'll be nice, say if you add money to the front pockets, add money to the front pockets, and on the back, it'll be our gift cards. That'll be so cool. I would love that gift. That would be an awesome gift. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and feel inspired to make these for upcoming occasions in 2026. They're very simple, very easy, and so much fun to customize. Also, these will be available for purchase on my Michael's Makerplace. I do have a shop on there, and I will have the link in the description box below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for crafting with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.